There has been a battle going on. There has been an information battle. Do you believe or do you not believe? That is the question. And if you choose to believe, what is the consequences of that belief? Are you prepared for what the truth may be? Is mankind prepared for what the truth may be? This is what we will be exploring in this series known as Beyond Undisclosed.
Leaked intelligence about the war in Ukraine reveals that the United States is a direct combatant in a war against Russia. The briefing slides prepared by the US government that began to appear on social media last week confirm that this is not Ukraine's war, it is a hot war between the two primary nuclear superpowers on Earth. However, this war has never been formally declared or authorized by Congress, making it a violation of American law. Despite direct US involvement, Ukraine is losing the war, and Ukrainian air defenses have been completely degraded. In fact, 7 Ukrainians are being killed for every Russian. This is contrary to what the public has been told by the Biden administration, who panicked about this fact but have lied about it. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin even told the US Senate that Russian military power is waning, which is not true. A 21-year-old Massachusetts Air National Guardsman leaked the slides that revealed the truth, and he has been taken into custody. This is a crime, but Lloyd Austin has not been arrested for committing that crime. The leaked slides show that the war in Ukraine is not a war of national sovereignty but a direct conflict between the United States and Russia. However, the public has been told the opposite. For the past 14 months, the American public has heard two main things about the war in Ukraine. The first is that it is a war of national sovereignty, and the second is that Ukraine is winning the war. Both of these points are lies. The United States invaded Ukraine, which was immoral, and it is a direct combatant in a war against Russia. Despite this, Ukraine is losing the war. The leaked slides also show that the Biden administration is aware of the situation and panicked about it. However, instead of telling the truth to the public, they lied. Lloyd Austin, the Secretary of Defense, told the US Senate that Russian military power is waning, which is not true. He knew it was not true when he said it, but he repeated it in congressional testimony. This is a crime, but he has not been arrested. Instead, a 21-year-old Massachusetts Air National Guardsman who leaked the slides that showed that Austin was lying has been taken into custody. He revealed the crimes, and he is now being treated like Osama bin Laden. The news media are also treating the 21-year-old Air National Guardsman like a criminal instead of a whistleblower. CNN, with the help of the many intelligence agency figures it has hired as analysts, explains that he is not a whistleblower but a criminal because he is hungry for power. He is described as a gun enthusiast and somebody who is maybe hungry for power. Federal law enforcement had to swing into action with unfamiliar speed and efficiency to apprehend him because he was that threatening. The leaked slides also show that Ukraine is losing the war, and Ukrainian air defenses have been completely degraded. 7 Ukrainians are being killed for every Russian. Despite this, the public has been told that Ukraine is winning the war, and Russian troops are evil and incompetent while Ukrainian troops are brave and noble. This is another lie. The Ukrainians are losing the war, and Russian troops are winning. However, this information is not being reported to the public. In conclusion, the leaked slides about the war in Ukraine reveal that the United States is a direct combatant in a war against Russia, which is a violation of American law. Despite this, the public has been told that the war in Ukraine is a war of national sovereignty and that Ukraine is winning the war. These are lies, and the leaked slides show that Ukraine is losing the war, and Russian troops are winning. The Biden administration is aware of the situation and panicked about it, but they are not doing that. Instead, they are lying to you. They are telling you that Ukraine is winning a war that the United States is not even involved in. They are telling you that this war is about Ukrainian national sovereignty when it is really about American hegemony. They are telling you that Russia is the aggressor when it is really the United States that has escalated this conflict into a hot war. And they are telling you that the only criminals in this story are the whistleblowers who have risked everything to tell you the truth. The reality is that the real criminals are the ones who are sending young Americans to fight and die in a war that they have no business being in. The real criminals are the ones who are lying to the public about the true nature of this conflict. And the real criminals are the ones who are persecuting anyone who dares to speak out against their lies. It is time for the American people to wake up to the truth about this war in Ukraine. It is time to demand an end to this illegal and immoral conflict. And it is time to hold those responsible for this war and the lies that have been told about it accountable for their crimes. Until we do that, the blood of young Americans will continue to be shed for a cause that is not their own, and the lies will continue to be told to keep us in the dark about what is really happening in the world.